Hello my dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel that's Concepts of Chemistry. Before starting today's lecture, please do subscribe my channel. My dear students, today's topic for the lecture is the electronic configuration and the different blocks of the periodic table, that is S, P, D and D, F block. So now let's come to the periodic table first. Here we have mentioned the 4 blocks with a different color. The blue color stands for the S block, the green color stands for the P block, the pink color stands for the D block, and the orange color stands for the F block. So now what do we mean by blocks? So first of all, my dear students, the last electron of an element when enters the S subshell, that is 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, then that element will belong to the S block of the periodic table, which is shown blue in color. Here is the one exception, and that exception is of helium. The helium has a configuration of 1s2. It must belong to the group number 2, but because of the similar properties with that of the noble gases, the helium belongs to the group number 18. Because helium has the properties same as that of the noble gases, that's why we have put helium in the group number 18, with an exception that it has a configuration of 1s2, but it is placed in the P block. Now let's come to the P block. When the last electron of an any element enters the P subshell, that is 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p, 6p, 7p, then that element will belong to the P block of the periodic table, which is represented by the green color. Now let's talk about the D block. When the last electron of any element enters the D subshell, that is a 3d, 4d, 5d, 6d, then that element will belong to the D block of the periodic table. And finally talk about the F block. When the last electron of any element enters the 4f subshell or 5f subshell, then that element will belong to the F block of the periodic table. So now let's talk about the general electronic configuration of all the blocks of the table. Now let's firstly come to the S block. The general configuration of S block is NS1 to 2, where N stands for period number, where N is the period number. Now let's talk about the P block. The general electronic configuration of P block is NS2 NP 1 to 6. Is NS2 NP 1 to 6. Now let's talk about the general electronic configuration of the D block. It is N-1 D 1 to 10 NS 0 to 2. So now let's talk about the general electronic configuration of the F block. It is N-2 F 1 to 14 N-1 D 0 or 1 and the NS2, where N is the period number of the periodic table. So that's all for today. I hope you all understood today's lecture. If any student wants to book a paid one-to-one online class to clear their doubts, then she can contact me. My phone number is mentioned on thumbnail of the lecture. Please do like, subscribe and share my channel to maximum number of students. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Stay blessed.